Real Oviedo coach Guillermo Almada described Barcelona's Lamine Yamal as a player from another galaxy after his sensational overhead kick on Sunday. Yamal concluded the scoring in Barcelona's 3-0 win at Camp Nou in the 72nd minute, picking out the bottom left corner with an acrobatic attempt from Dani Olmo's cross. After struggling to carve open their opponents before the break, 2 goals in the space of 5 second-half minutes from Olmo and Raphinha helped the Blaugrana return to the LaLiga summit. But Yamal took much of the acclaim, with his display seeing him become the second player in Europe's top 5 leagues to record more than 8 goals and 8 assists at home across all competitions, after Bayern Munich's Michael Olise, since last April. As Real Madrid continue to rely, far too heavily, on superstar forward Kylian Mbappé to carry the team's goal-scoring load, Endrick is lighting up League One just 3 weeks into his loan at Lyon. The Brazilian wonderkid made the move to the Spanish capital with the highest of expectations ahead of the 2024-25 season. But he soon found his early career at the Bernabeu limited to brief cameos off the bench, before he was overlooked entirely for Club World Cup breakout star Gonzalo Garcia. In fact, Endrick only played 99 minutes under Xabi Alonso in the first half of the 2025-26 season despite the flashes of brilliance he showed in limited appearances during his debut campaign. The striker was also handed the number 9 shirt this summer, but his lack of playing time ultimately prompted his loan to Lyon. The €1 million $1.2 million deal was the first and only one made by the Spanish giants in the January transfer window so far, and it could be one they rue as the season progresses. The days of Endrick sitting on the bench at Real Madrid are over. The 19-year-old has started 3 of Lyon's last 4 matches, recording at least 1 goal contribution in each outing. Endrick got his time in France off to a dream start, getting on the scoresheet in his debut. The forward finished off a left-footed strike on the brink of half-time against Lille, lifting his team to a 2-1 win in the Coupe de France bout. A week later, Endrick played his first ever League One game and assisted his team's winner against Brest. He also created the most chances, 5, completed the most dribbles, 9, and won the most duels, 13, in the match, earning himself MOTM honors. Part of the reason Real Madrid allowed Endrick to join Lyon on loan was to aid in his development. The perfect scenario included the Brazilian gaining valuable experience, playing week in and week out, before he returned to the Bernabeu as a better, more well-rounded player capable of helping the team in the future. Endrick's early performances in France should be great news for Los Blancos. Except whispers are already mounting about whether the club would have been better off keeping the teenager in Madrid, so long as they granted him more opportunities.